Hello to all traders and welcome back to another market review brought to you by Orbex. So gold is back in the headlines once again after dropping over nearly $200 in Friday's session. And as you can see on the daily chart we've got here, we're now pressured on a third straight session towards the 4,000 level. And that is a critical support to try and keep gold heightened and possibly pushing towards another record high. So we've had a cautious stance from the Federal Reserve last week, which saw quite a big sell-off. If we do have no rate cuts next month in its final Fed interest rate decision meeting, then we could see the dollar spiraling higher and also gold moving a bit lower as well, as I said, below this $4,000 critical level. And we're seeing that, you know, rate cut odds are now below 50%, where at one time they were above 80%. So this is something else to get involved in as well. And also with the US government shutdown finally ending, we're going to have a host of big news events as well, with jobs data in focus. So we'll see where the government is going to go. And with inflation creeping higher, as I said, it's less likely now that the Fed might cut for one more time, when there was such a promise last month that we'll see another 25 basis point rate cut. So let's just take a look on intraday trading at the moment. And as you can see here, we did have this vast sell-off, quite a big drop away from 4,200 after price action finally moved higher and cracked that particular level. But as you can see here at the moment, we're just waiting to see if we're going to have more of an uplift or if prices are going to flirt a little bit more dangerously towards 4,000. And as I said, we're seeing the Fed really pushing the markets for the last few months now. They've been the really big key driver. Okay, we've had stocks and indices starting moving higher because of earnings season, AI, tech, all this kind of thing. But it's the Fed in the background that are really calling the shots at the moment, and they'll probably continue to do so as we step into December shortly. On the dollar index, we had a little bit of a lift, not too much to shout about, but we're aiming more towards this $100 area. And if that does happen, then we'll probably recapture this particular peak. But obviously breaking past that will be quite difficult to do, because the dollar index has been very outweighed in the last few trading sessions. A lot of pressure. We were naturally seeing this double top being a firm resistance, which it was, but to get back to the heights of 110, 114, which we saw at the beginning of the year, it might take quite a long time before that happens. So at the moment, we're just concentrating on intraday price action, just making sure that prices are just moving a little bit higher and getting back to the realm of possibility where we're going to see a bit more of a drive for the dollar. But as I said, if you are looking at trading the dollar on even Forex pairs, just keep an eye out for the Fed's next move. And obviously, as I said, the US government shutdown has opened. So it's looking likely that we will see a host of big indicating fundamental news events, and that could start driving the dollar as well and collapsing the gold. So let me know what you think. This video will be posted on our YouTube and Telegram channel as usual. So trade responsibly, and we'll speak again next time. Bye for now.